up, YouTube? Welcome back to On The Gas Show, and we're back with another video, guys. And today's gonna be a special day and a special video just because we are gonna be working on the Rancho Humilde C10. Now, if you guys remember when we went to California in December, we hanged out with Jimmy Humilde and the crew. My boy Brian, big shout out to my boy Brian. And my boy Jimmy liked the On The Gas swag, liked the On The Gas style, that he was actually like, hey bro, I got a truck there just hanging out, and it needs some On The Gas sauce. And you take the truck and pimp it out for me, do the On The Gas sauce on it, and of course, you boys from On The Gas are always down to build badass trucks for other people, and that's what we're doing today. Now, this build, guys, is not gonna be, we're not gonna be recording the whole process. We're just gonna record this video right now. We're gonna tell you what we're gonna do to the truck. We're gonna keep it a secret, so whenever we reveal it to Jimmy Humilde, well, he's gonna be surprised, because I think he'd be watching the videos, but I don't want him to know what we're doing to the truck. I actually just wanna pull up and surprise the man with a brand new truck. Now, we're only doing this video right now when we're dropping it off at the suspension shop. We're gonna be showing you the wheels in a little bit. Once we get to the suspension shop, we're gonna be doing a bunch of stuff to the truck. The good thing is this truck already does come with an LS. Of course, we're gonna give him the On The Gas cam. We're gonna make it nice. We're gonna make it sound rowdy, nice and clean. But we got a lot of work with the truck. As you can see, it's a 1976 C10, and it looks like it was already pimped out. They added a bunch of rose gold to the truck. It has some rose gold wheels. I think it has some wire wheels. They did the rose gold bumper. They did the grill and everything. Now, this truck doesn't really come with trim, and to me, this body style always supposed to have a trim. Rose gold, everything rose gold. Side mirrors, handles, even the key for the key. The tail lights as well. It doesn't have a bumper. It's missing a bunch of stuff that this truck should have, but it's okay because it's in good hands, and we're gonna pimp it off for Jimmy Humilde. Now let's check out the engine bay. So, my boy Tito is an expert for the C10s, and we're gonna give it that extra love, that extra sauce. I'm not too sure, what is this, a 5.3 or 6.0?
6.0.
6.0. So we're already working with a good platform. This truck has been worked on before, of course. 6.0. Of course, we're gonna be taking off his intake, maybe give him some nice valve covers, a nice Texas speed intake, or maybe a Frankenstein intake. Of course, we're gonna add a cam, headers, a badass exhaust. It doesn't really have a lot of cooling system. This radiator is kind of small. It's only running on one electric fan. So we're gonna be fixing all that. My boy Tito ordered some slosh tubs, right?
Yeah, we got slosh tubs coming, slosh tub panels. We're gonna get a little creative here with the firewall. Okay. Probably change this out and put a manifold, billet manifold that they sell. Okay. Maybe weld these in, shave them out so you won't see them.
This is the AC stuff, right?
Yeah, it's the AC.
So is it the new generation AC, like the?
Yeah, he definitely has a aftermarket AC system on it.
Yeah, because if not, it will have the big bulky box in there. So they already did a little bit of firewall. It just looks a little plain. It looks flat, plain. We want to add a little bit more. We want to add a little bit more flavor to the firewall, so it just doesn't look too plain. So my boy Tito got something cooking, and we're not gonna tell you what's gonna go there, but it's gonna be something cool. The slosh tubs, they're gonna be higher than what the original ones, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get them. They got like two different sizes. We're gonna get the medium size.
The medium size.
Yeah, because I mean, we're doing a static drop on this. It's not gonna be bagged or nothing, so I think the medium should work just fine.
So something similar to what we got on the 87, which is the one up there, the orange one, the red orangey one. We did the same setup with the slosh tubs and the fenders here. So this is going to be now smooth, and the tubs are going to look a lot cleaner. We're going to also clean this out, clean out the frame, of course. I'm not too sure what kind of suspension he's running. We're probably going to have to do some coilovers in the front. Of course, in the back, we're going to be doing a 4-link suspension. We're running 24x15s in the back and 22s in the front. We're gonna give it a nice static look. Now, my boy Jimmy, we're not gonna slam it like we usually would here in Texas. We wanna make this truck nice, enjoyable, and drivable as well. So we're gonna give him a nice static drop. Let's talk about the trim. How much trim pieces is this truck supposed to come with, Tito?
Well, I mean, there's got different models, but my favorite one is like I own a 79. My 79 comes around and just comes around and shoots all the way across. That's another one. Depending on what color you're gonna go with, you can always use the trim to break up your colors, or you can do a solid color. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's your plans on what kind of paint scheme you're gonna do on this, but I think definitely we got to put all the moldings here. Do the one in the cab. It's up to you if you want to leave this pretty clean, but they usually got a drip rail here. It already has no third brake light. Some of these models came with third brake lights, some didn't. It looks like this one didn't, but definitely I would do the full trim here and the one around the cab.
Now the trim that goes here, it has to be drilled to the truck, right? Obviously, this truck, they took off the trim originally and they shaved everything off. So we're gonna have to go buy the trim brand new, like we bought everything brand new for that C10 up there. And we're gonna have to align everything, do the body work, align the trim. Of course, it's gonna have hose now. Boom, boom, boom. Now, we're not gonna keep this truck red. We're gonna change the color. And that's another thing that we can't tell you. It's gonna be a secret. We wanna surprise Jimmy once we drop it off. So,
billet handles, huh?
billet handles for sure. Keep this for sure, of course. No rain, no water drip, or what do you call this?
Drip rail.
The drip rail. No drip rail for sure. We wanna keep it nice and retro. We're gonna do the seamless front windshield with no rubbers. No gasket, so you can see it. This looks cool, but the one on that C10 looks.
Are you doing the one piece here?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna do one piece. So normally it's this. These trucks come with a two piece. It's a little bit more old school style. So we want to add the old school look, but we want to keep it nice and clean. 2025. So we're gonna do no rubber here, no rubber in the back, and we're gonna do a one piece window right here. Of course, all this is gonna be brand new again. Now the problem, before we talk about the interior, this truck does have a little bit of rust, right?
Has a little rust.
Let's go check that rust out. We're gonna have to.
We're gonna cut out the roll pan in the back and put a back bumper.
Yes, take off the roll pan and do a nice chrome bumper. So this truck
has a little rust here in the corners. That definitely could be cut out and just replaced. You don't have to put a whole side panel, nothing like that. It could just patch it up there.
Patch it up.
And for the people that don't know, this is the kind of trim that body style is the kind of trim that this truck takes.
Yeah, this is the same. This is a 79, this is 76. So once we add the trim and everything, it should look pretty much like this. Now there's two type of trims depending on the year. This one is with the black line in the middle, and then there's another one with the yellow one, right?
Yeah, the yellow line. 76, 77 came out with the mostly 77.
This is the 76, and we should use the yellow one, but I think we're gonna go with the black one because it's gonna break up the color nice. So this truck is gonna be a two-tone, so it's gonna be one color here, and then it's gonna be another color in the middle. Now, you can't really tell where the color goes because it doesn't have the trim. But once we add the trim, you're gonna guys see the concept that we're looking for. Now, we're seeing that rust right there. We don't know how much rust is it behind the paint, so we're gonna have to like strip everything out. The paint and body shop that's gonna be doing this truck, it's gonna be taking everything apart and making sure there's not a lot of rust. And if there is rust, we're gonna have to kill it. By killing it, it's because we're gonna have to cut body pieces off the whatever the bed is, or the cab, or the door, and we're gonna add sheet metal, I guess, and then do body work, weld it up, and do all that good stuff. We're gonna try to kill the cancer. That's what they say, right? We're gonna try to kill the cancer because rust is cancer. It'll just spread all over the vehicle. So we're gonna try to kill it. Hopefully it's not much, and hopefully it's just this. But for sure, we're gonna strip the paint down, and we're gonna make sure there's no rust on this truck. Of course.
Shaving out bed pockets, right?
Yes, shaving out the bed pockets for sure. We want to make it nice and smooth up here on top. One thing that Jimmy did say, he doesn't like the dog houses. So he doesn't like the big notches with the doghouse. So according to the suspension guy, the way the wheel setup that we have, we don't need to add this big monster notch in the back.
Jimmy was just probably bad growing up, and he was always in the doghouse.
Probably. Jimmy, if you were in the doghouse, don't worry, bro. No more doghouses.
Got you, though.
No more doghouses. Yeah.
So they definitely sell these wider with the stock look. So we're gonna go with the wider ones. It's probably like 4 inches wider, I think, on each side. That should cover a 2415. And then we're just probably gonna do an underbed notch, and we'll see how low it gets and go from there.
The tubs are gonna go higher too, right? I imagine just a bit.
You can move them as high as you want, but as long as we have the stock look, what do we do to move higher? What they do is just add a strip right here in the bottom, and you can go as high as you want.
Oh, okay.
But they'll still give it the stock look.
The stock look.
What we want to get away is from a doghouse.
That's the only thing that he did say. I don't like the trailer tubs in the back, and I don't like the doghouse. Now, we were thinking about raising the whole floor. If we were to need to do a big notch, instead of doing the notch in the doghouse, we were gonna raise the whole floor up. But on this one, with the wheels that we have, which we're gonna show you in a little bit once we drop it off at the suspension shop, we don't need to do that because we're doing a 24 by 15 in the back with a 405. So hopefully we don't have to get into these problems where we have to raise the whole bed. Hopefully just the underbed notch and the wider tubs, maybe a little higher, should fit the wheels and everything and give us a nice stance. So we got a lot of work to do on this truck. And today, like I said, today, this is the only video that you guys are gonna get. So you can get one video right now where we're talking about the truck. So you can see the before and after once we get to the truck. And then of course you guys get another video once we drop it off over there with Jimmy. Now we're planning of dropping this thing off once we reveal the truck. And then we're gonna take the 61 El Karma with Jimmy and we can get the Ariel Camacho 61 and the Chalino 61 together and give you guys a badass video. I've seen some guys already talking about the idea, so that's what we're gonna do. So here in a couple of months, this truck's gonna be a completely different truck. Remove the leaf springs, of course, give them badass exhaust. This tank gotta go. It doesn't look, you're saying that's stock, right?
Yeah, that's stock. Yeah, that's stock.
It looks like it's aftermarket.
No, these actually came out with that tank like that. And then later on, like 78, 79, some already have the lid.
The square.
And then your 87 like that, it comes with your lid.
Okay, yeah.
But,
if we had to live, we would have left it alone, but that got to go. We're gonna have to do a fuel cell, maybe do something right here behind the back on the bed, like we got on the Holly truck, or maybe just go with something different, you know, and change it up, and maybe do like one of those caps that you could do them right here, or maybe right here, or just something wild. You know what I'm saying?
The tail light.
Yeah.
You're keeping buckets, or you're doing a bench, like a Snowden seat, or what are you talking about?
That I don't know. Let's talk about the interior now that you're bringing that up. I'm not too sure. This truck does come with a newer interior. Then, of course, I'm not too sure what these seats are off of. They're not Chevy seats, right?
I don't think so.
Are they Dodge seats?
They're not Chevy.
They're not Chevy for sure. They're not Ford either, right? They look a little newer. I'm not too sure where they got the seats from. But these seats gotta go. Of course, it does come with a little nice sound system, which we're gonna have to change that out for sure. Change the seat, change the steering wheel. I actually broke this right now driving it. I took it out for a spin right here on the block, and I was already doing burnouts and this motherfucker came off, bro. What about the dash seat? We're doing a new dash, or we're keeping this one?
No, I think we'll do a stock dash. Take this this right here, this costura.
Oh yeah, because it's red. Yeah. The truck's not gonna be red, of course.
The thing is, I heard Jimmy pulls up to a car show, sees this truck there with like rose gold 4G auto wheels, 26s, 28s. He's like, how much for the truck? Well, it's not for sale. Everything has a price, and he ended up buying it. And then he's just like, all right, now I don't like it.
He don't like it. Well, it was probably cool at the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know when he bought this truck. I don't know how he has been having it for a long time or not. But it probably was cool at the time, and it's not cool no more. But don't worry, Jimmy, we're gonna make it look better than when it did before. So for sure, new dash, maybe do a cluster, maybe add a Holly system, depends, of course, maybe door panels, carpet, all the rubber and everything. This truck is gonna take a lot of paint because everything is red, even inside in here.
The undercarriage is red.
The undercarriage is red as well. So does these truck come with headliners?
Yeah, we definitely could do pillars here. They got some pillars. They definitely could put pillars, and we put a headliner on there.
So they do come with headliners.
Some do.
Some don't.
And some don't. Yeah.
Maybe this one didn't.
But we can add it to it because they definitely sell it for this model.
Okay. So they do sell it for this model. For sure, we need to make it look a little bit more cozy because this is metal right here. So it looks a little old school. It doesn't look bad, but it'll look better with a nice black headliner. Or it just depends what color interior we're going with. I can go crazy with the interior, but I really don't. I want to keep it nice, simple, and settle because I don't want Jimmy to be like, you know what, bro? I think it's too much. You know. So maybe we'll keep it black, or we'll add a color that we're gonna be painting the color from the outside, add it to the interior.
You think Jimmy will say that is too much? He has ostrich, crocodile, guns, all kind of stuff in his interior.
I don't know. It's just, you know, maybe I'm thinking too much. You know what I mean?
You're overthinking.
I'm overthinking it, maybe. Yeah, we'll just go wild with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of things that are coming for the truck. Of course, sound system, on the gas cam, trim, new wheels, everything chrome again. Change the color. It does come with big brakes already. I'm not too sure if we're gonna keep those or add another set of brakes. But overall, guys, this truck is nice and clean, but we're gonna make it look a lot better. Now, I actually never driven this truck. I just took it out for a spin. We're gonna be driving it right now because I wanna give you the before and after. We're gonna be taking La Peewee truck, dropping it off with Lalo, and I'm gonna be driving that truck to Lalo, and then from there, we'll go to the suspension shop. Once we get to the suspension shop, I'll show you guys the wheels. So, Acosta, give us some nice cinematics. Let's AC. Let's see if it works. It's blowing air. It's not cold yet, but it is blowing air. The seats are kind of high too. I feel tall as fuck in this bitch. So right now we're gonna be heading out to Lalo's to drop off La Peewee truck because we are gonna be doing some Peewee stuff to it, which is gonna be the blue on the hood, blue on the roof, a little bit of blue on the grill. I need him to get an SS bumper, and I'm not too sure if we're gonna do a step side or not. Definitely on the bump stops. Really, really stiff in the back. The air is not, it don't seem like it's blowing cold air, it's just blowing air. So we're gonna have to probably check that out. The sound system on this truck is gonna be a little light just because it doesn't have space in the back. I don't know. I will do a blow through on this truck, but I don't know if he's gonna like it or not. Because we're literally, when you do a blow through, you cut into the cab, into the bed, and then you got the big box in the back. Now, if we were to do a blow through, we'll have to do a snug top, so you won't see it. But I don't know how Jimmy feels about cutting his truck up. I would. I don't think Jimmy will like the idea. You know, to each their own. You know, I don't care about cutting these trucks up, not unless they're like super low miles, like one of a kind. But we'll see. Maybe we'll just add something behind the scenes, something light. I don't know if he cares too much about the bang on the sound system. Yeah, this air is definitely not blowing cold. Don't look too bad. Okay. We're gonna make this truck sound nice and rowdy. Not rowdy like Takashi, but in between, you know? I think Jimmy likes to fuck around and, you know, do burnouts here and there. I want to leave this truck ready for burnouts. Just in case he wants to get wild, he can just do a little quick burnout, a little quick donut.
Which means
now, right now we're hitting the Lalo's. Drastic changes. I have a guy in mind that I want him to paint this truck, just because he's done vehicles for Jimmy before. But I'm gonna talk to Lalo. Maybe Lalo is up for it. I mean, the other guy's out of town. This guy, Lalo's here in town. I don't know if he's willing to take up this challenge. I mean, it does have a little bit of rust, so he does have to, you know, dig in there and make sure we kill the cancer, as they say. Which means taking completely all the rust off the truck. We'll see what's up. We'll see what he says. If he's up for the challenge, maybe we can do that. If my boy Lalo's too busy, well then we'll just take it to the other guy that I was going to use at first. It's not that Lalo can't do it. I just know Lalo is busy with a lot of work. I know the other guy, which I don't want to say his name yet just in case I don't use him, he's a little bit more freed up. And he works on nothing but old school cars, this is an old school truck. It'll be a little bit more simple for him. Lalo works a little bit more on newer models. But we'll ask him right now and I'll ask him to see what he thinks about the build. This AC is not blowing cold. Actually, was doing a burnout right now. And I was doing a burnout only because I need to make sure this motherfucker can handle the abuse. This just didn't go right here on the steering wheel, and it came out, it cracked, it broke. So for sure, I gotta have to get a new steering wheel. It's a little sluggish, so maybe it has a 4L80 transmission, and it needs to have a 60, not an 80. Especially if you got no power adders or not enough horsepower. Now, I'm not no mechanic, but with the experience that I've done vehicles before, the 60 works better on a 700, maybe even 600, 650 horsepower and under. If you got 700 and up, well then the built 80 will work a lot better, especially if you got a supercharger or a turbo. The 80 is just a little sluggish on the takeoff. It's a little bit more heavy. And since this one ain't got no power out, it's just a regular 6.0, it doesn't even have a cam. It's kind of slow. sound in one piece. I thought this truck seems like it's falling apart. We're gonna. It feels like it. It does. It's not falling apart, but it feels like it. We definitely need to fix the rear suspension. The rubber stopper on the frame is sitting on the rear end. That's why the truck is so bouncy. But let's not talk about Jimmy's truck. Let's talk about the Pee-wee truck. What's up, Lalo?
What's up, Lalo?
¿Qué andamos? ¿Cómo ves? Está media puteadona, güey, pero I don't want you to pay attention to the whole paint, bro. I just want you to let's do it blue. It is a burnout truck, so it is gonna be in the pit.
Right, it's gonna be trashed up.
Exactly, yes. So I do want to add the blue, which I think it comes like somewhere right here.
Okay.
And then of course I want to add this blue.
All right.
Oh, it's still blue. I think this is gonna stay white. All this is gonna be blue. Paint this black. I am gonna get an SS bumper.
Okay.
And the bumper is gonna be white, and the ducts are gonna be blue.
All right.
So blue, and then the roof blue.
All right. So like on the ducts, you know how that has like mesh?
Yes.
What color do you want the mesh?
The mesh either it's gonna be gray or it's gonna be blue. What would look better? Well, it just depends. If we do blue, I like do it all blue or it's too much blue.
I mean, it's up to y'all, but I think y'all are trying to do like a Pee-wee truck, right?
Yeah.
I think it was all blue, man.
It was all blue?
Yeah.
So if this is blue here, well then the
duct's blue?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the grill. You're talking about the grill on the ducts.
Right. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that mesh part. So what about the emblem? Are we gonna two-tone it too?
The emblem can be white.
Okay.
So or two-tone it, white and blue. I don't know.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint it blue, but I'm gonna have a white stripe around the border of the.
Okay. You got pictures, Acosta?
Man, I've been trying to find pictures of that truck, man. It's like a lost.
Yeah, it's a lost
thing,
file.
man.
Yeah.
He has it. Man, you're exclusive.
Yeah.
Pictures.
So,
come on, bro.
So it is blue, but the ducts are gray.
Okay.
But I don't know if we want to keep it gray.
So you're gonna put the badges, like the SS badges? Because if you're putting the SS badges, then we should keep them gray.
What you think? I don't know.
But the mesh blue.
That's because I have badges there, but those are kind of hard to get.
Oh, but you already painted the whole wheel, so the center part is not silver.
Yeah, no, it's not. That's one of those things that we're not gonna. It's gonna be kind of like the Pee-wee truck, but it's not completely.
It's an inspiration.
It's an inspiration.
It's not.
So,
it's not like a clone.
It is gonna be a clone, but not.
Right.
So we're gonna add our own
touch.
Yeah. So I think the ducts in the front should be all blue. Though he had them gray, I think we should just go everything blue. Okay. Everything blue, the mesh and the outer part, and then the grill, the chrome blue, and then this blue too. Because if we do white, it'll be kind of tacky, right?
Yeah. It's gonna stand out way too much.
Too much.
Sometimes when you play with colors too much,
yeah,
kind of looks tacky.
Yeah. So yeah, we want to change that up. And just man, this painting of this, bro, it is rough.
Man, you having like second thoughts or what? Man, we're gonna end up painting the whole thing.
It's because it looks good from here.
Yeah.
And then you get close and it's not that great. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, man. I mean, we're willing to do anything. So it's really up to you.
Why don't you start it the way you're trying to start it and then we'll figure out, see if we're going to go step side or whatever.
Right.
We might just end up
that makes
going
sense.
step side.
Because if I go step side, well, then we'll have to paint the bed.
Yeah, you're going to have to paint the bed regardless.
And then we just paint the doors and the fenders. Because everything else will be painted. Well,
I think you can probably do it in stages.
Yeah.
You're gonna use and abuse it.
Yes.
And Tito's right. Like, it's do it in stages to where if you feel that you need to paint it, we can repaint it.
He has 5 burnout trucks this model, so it's about time he changes it up and puts the step side on one.
Right.
Yeah, we got like
only 5?
Longhorn, Big Larry, Takashi, all those are burnout trucks. Now you got the burnout truck that's a white body.
Man, but you gotta be careful too, man. These step sides are hard to get in. They're hard to get now.
I know that's.
They're like, man, I had a customer where we're trying to get a step side from a dealership. They're discontinued.
Oh, they are?
Like, you can't just buy them no more.
Okay.
What
And
about
he ended up going fiberglass because
that's
fiberglass ones are super wavy. But if you plan on wrapping it, you can get away with it, but you're not gonna wrap the truck, right?
No.
Just white helps with the waves. So.
Yeah, the white helps with waves, but the only problem is that with fiberglass, you blow out a tire and it's gonna crack the whole bed, not just a portion of it. It's gonna be the whole bed.
Yeah, no.
So it's really up to y'all. I mean,
It's
it'll look cool though.
It's gonna be a burnout truck, but it's not gonna be like I'm gonna go in there like Takashi and just.
Yeah, you're not gonna go in there to destroy tires.
Yeah.
Another thing we can do is probably build a step side and go in there with some fender wheels.
Yeah, like made out of sheet metal.
Yeah, sheet metal.
Yeah.
So it won't.
Like reinforce it with tubing and all that.
And when you bust
You can do that. It makes sense.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I mean you can go like some trailer fender
Yeah.
in there and tack it in there. Yeah, tack it in there. When you blow it up, it'll hit the metal before it hits.
Yeah, you can do that too. Man,
It don't stop at the blow up. It just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, he waits till the drum comes out of the truck.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Well, I mean, there's always a solution. That's a good
Yeah.
thing. There's not gonna be a problem. There's gonna be a solution for it.
Yeah. No. We were still thinking about doing the bed. I'm not too sure we should keep it step side. I like the straight beds. I'm a straight bed guy. I like the step side when they're like this, like the OBS. Like that. That's a cool, step side. But if we want to go with the Pee-wee theme, well, then we do gotta add
Right,
steps.
right.
Like you said, we're probably gonna do it by steps. But first is the roof, the hood, the grill, and the front bumper.
Okay.
For
And
sure.
that bumper, you're bringing it to me, right?
We're gonna get it from.
You are doing the handles?
Oh yeah, and let's do the handles too, Lalo.
Okay.
The wheels look a little bit more white than the truck, huh?
Yeah, that's like an Arctic white.
Yeah.
It's like a super white.
Verga, está que no, panillo.
Yeah, I mean, they look good. Okay.
Como medio-
I
I
could
don't
just,
know. I don't know if
alignment?
the fender has to go in. It's in the moves. Yeah. Fender has to go in. Pop trunk, pop hood. Maybe they're aftermarket. Trunk. Si podemos quitar este también.
All right.
Are they aftermarket?
It's just missing the bolt.
Wow, they look original.
It's a sleeper, bro, because it got a badass motor and a supercharger.
Oh damn, I didn't even pay attention to this.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah,
it's
that's nice.
yeah. And this is the nicest part about the truck, right here. Right here is the transmission, everything. It has a Holly and everything.
Nah, once you're done, it look good, man.
Yeah.
It look real good. The lights too, are we gonna change them out?
Yeah, we'll get the new lights.
Okay.
If we don't go blue, we'll probably just go black.
Okay.
If we go black, it'll match the black windows and everything.
Right, it'll flow a little bit
Yeah.
better.
It just depends. I don't know how it'll look. All blue, I don't know if it's gonna look kind of tacky like the white.
I would say black.
Black.
Shiny black. Blue.
Yeah. Yeah, it look good. Man, I was trying to find pictures of that truck and
We'll send you pictures.
where you
right
get
now.
them from or what?
We asked Leo RGV.
My plug.
Yeah, it's the plug. So
Man, I went on the internet, put Pee-wee, and I found the guy Pee-wee.
yeah, but not the truck.
Like the Cumbia King guy.
Yeah. Well, that's him.
It's
That's
him.
That's his truck. That was his
Okay.
truck back in the day.
Yeah, I found him, and like now my feet is nothing but like Cumbia King.
Oh, man. No wonder I pulled up. He had Kumekis on.
Yeah, he did.
Hola de chocolate? Nah, but for real, like I was trying to look it up and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the truck.
Shout out my boy Rolling.
Shout out my boy AB, though, my boy.
Oh, yo, stop. Oh yeah, let's do that, Lalo. Let's
Yeah, let's do it by stages and we'll see how it looks, right?
yeah. And if we get the bed, if we end up doing the step side bed, well then you paint the bed and then we'll paint the doors and the fenders. Pretty much that will be the only thing left.
Yeah, y'all just want to get it as presentable as possible.
Yeah.
For it to look good.
Yeah, we got Bandas y Trocas coming up May 24, and we want to show it off there.
I don't know about this thing, bro.
He's gonna have to get repainted, bro.
Why? Sí, está todo mandado a la verga.
Yeah, and that door's kind of yellow, man.
And the
And the bed.
Yeah.
And the bed liner, too.
Lola, don't start because you're gonna have to paint the whole truck. I don't mind painting the whole truck.
Yeah, I don't mind paying. I mean, I don't mind either. I mean, to us, it's not a problem. It's gonna go crash.
Oh no, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna take care of it.
Run the shop, baby.
What you think, Lalo?
In all honesty,
Yeah.
man, you need to paint the whole truck.
Okay, let's paint the whole truck. All right, let's do the
Bro.
bed. Let's do the bed.
Let's start the video over.
No.
Start the video.
Let's get a bed. Let's paint the bed white, and let's paint the whole truck. ¿Cuánto te tardas en pintarla?
When do you need to buy?
May 24.
May 24th? What was it today? 24 days?
24
I'll
days.
get it done.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Nah, we'll give you a good truck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be like.
You don't have to worry about engine bay or fire.
No, we're gonna make it as good as possible on the outside.
Sí, nada más así, sprayarla, no como cuando quitas. I mean, I know you take off doors and everything, pero on this one,
Yeah, the outside.
sí.
Put a scotch pad.
Yeah, put a scuff pad, Comet, that's it. What about the bed liner?
Oh, we're gonna get a bed.
Yeah?
Well, we're gonna get a step side bed.
Oh, that's right, okay.
Yeah,
We
let's
didn't
make.
get no leads on it either. Last time you.
No, but we already got the source.
North side.
North side?
Yeah. We'll do a step side. We'll do a step side and we'll do it all white too. It's gonna be so nice. I'm not even wanna.
Man, you're not gonna want to burn out.
I mean, I'll do burnouts, but not in the pit. But I mean, look at Tekashi, bro. Like, it doesn't really have. No le pegado nada.
You got your bumpers on there.
Well,
right?
now I do, but I mean, it's been, the wrap has been there for 4 years. And it's pretty. Well,
What wrap?
The wrap that it had, the little bit that it had after it was burnt.
You'll be happy if we paint the whole thing, man.
Yeah, I think so
And
too.
it's not just because it's more business for us, right? But you are gonna want to paint the whole thing.
Yeah. Because now after the blue, it's gonna
Yeah,
look
because
off.
what you're gonna see is that the front end looks really nice,
Yeah.
but man, the back end looks horrible.
What kind of blue are you thinking?
Man, Honda has some really nice colors, man. Or even like the GM Sonic Blue. Real nice color. Or we can make custom mix of blue for y'all.
Tírale un blue como el de tu troca, pero un poquito más dark.
Okay.
O el que sigue tone, the darker this.
Yeah, like a variant up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that was a little, I mean, it's not baby blue.
No, it's not baby blue and it's not too light blue.
It's not too, it doesn't have to be as dark as a Peewee. It can be a little lighter. Like, you don't más Sonic.
Yeah, and what you don't want is purple in it, right?
No.
Like, you don't like purple in it.
No. We want it more Sonic, the more Sonic blue. Like,
Okay.
más,
Then GM has a really nice
that
one.
we're looking at.
Yeah. Kind of like the Subarus.
Yeah. Subaru, Honda, they all have really nice blues. Like the WRX?
Yeah, WRX, like with that pearl. That has like
Yeah.
that pearl to it.
Okay, then we'll do that. I'll do some spray outs next week and see what you like, and we'll go from there.
Oh, yeah.
Those are my brothers.
That's his brothers. It's been there for 5 years. Ya le vale verga al hermano, además anda en esta. La blanca.
No, it's mine now.
Oh, it's yours now? You got it?
I got it back.
What you gonna do?
Put some little wheels and drop it.
17 by 11?
A little daily.
Okay. No spoilers or nothing? You don't like that?
Nah.
You don't like that?
I'm more traditional, man. I like simplicity.
Well, that is traditional. Oh, no.
Nah, like where I want to just drop the wheels.
Okay.
I
That's
don't,
the white boy style.
kind of. Yeah.
Kind of the white boy style. Now that we're here, and now before we even got to this painting the whole damn truck with the new bed.
Man, I escalated quick,
What you
man.
think about Jimmy's truck?
I drove it all the way over here from California.
No. We trailered it. No. Hell no. No. This is the new build that we got for Jimmy. This is his truck. I guess he bought it like this. It had some rose gold wheels. Everything is rose gold: bumpers, grills, handles, mirrors. We're gonna change the color. It already has a 6.0. We're gonna do 24 by 15s in the back, which we got the wheels right there. Tan perros los rines. Yeah, we're gonna give that on the gas sauce. You know what I'm saying? On the gas. All the I don't want to say it, but kind of like the Texas style. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big wheels in the back. You know, staggered, static drop, and all that good stuff. So we're actually gonna drop it off at the suspension shop right now, which is I'm taking it for a joy drive before we take it all apart, because I wanna. Because so right now it doesn't really ride that good.
Right.
And once it's done, I want to get on it again.
Y'all want to static drop it or like put coilovers and all
No, we're doing coilovers. We're doing We're doing a 4-link in the back, coilovers in the front. You know, control arms, todo ese pedo. Todo QA1, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Everything QA1 on this one.
Well, I mean, it's a solid truck.
Yeah.
I mean, for what I see, it's
We are going to
solid.
change the color. We're all going to put all the trim back on it. It's a 76. It already does come with a 6.0 and all that good stuff.
It's clean, man.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It does have a little bit of rust over here on this side. And I don't know if it has more rust once we start digging into it.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Man, they have like filler panels for these trucks now.
Sí.
For that like little dog leg.
Ya venden los pedazos listos, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So that's probably something that we're
Have
going
y'all
to do.
decide like color?
I do have the color already, but we're not gonna say.
Not
it's
yet.
gonna be a surprise. So this is the only video that we're recording because it's gonna be a surprise.
Okay.
So this one I kind of want to make it not too lowered, just nice,
Right.
not too loud, just where he can go on the ride
Yeah,
if he
you
wants
like
to.
turn it on and get going.
Yeah. Not too low where it's gonna be scraping everywhere. Now, of course, they look badass when they're slammed on the ground.
Yeah.
But then you can't get on the sidewalks, not the sidewalks, but the driveways and stuff like that. So we just want to give it a nice static drop. It is gonna have a small wheel in the front, so we're gonna be able to lower it enough where he can still make the full turn.
Yeah, you're gonna have it sunken in the
Yeah, it is gonna be a completely changed color. I know he doesn't like red,
Okay.
so we are gonna be changing everything out.
He's a Dodgers guy, right?
He's a Dodgers guy. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's gonna be something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Alright.
but the bad thing about this truck is everything is red underneath, firewall, even the inside, todo dentro del capacete. I mean, we're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's gonna be a complete respray.
We're gonna have to take everything apart completely.
That
But
way
once
you
we
feel that, okay, I am on.
Once we start on it, like, which is today, we are going to try to start moving fast. Like, they're going to do the work on the bed, start doing the suspension. We can start taking everything off and start working on body panels and everything. Get all the trim and start making all the holes so the trim can be already kind of lined out. La Peewee truck is going to come out nice too, because it's going to have a brand new paint job completely front to back. We are going step side, so we need to get that step side bed coming.
I think if we're gonna go steps, we need a new rear bumper too.
Yeah, we need a new bumper in the back because that one don't fit, right?
And the lights, the tail lights.
The tail lights, yeah.
And the tailgate. Just make sure it comes with tailgate.
The tailgate, yeah. What you gonna say, Bale?
A truck with a fresh paint job, a burnout truck.
No. It's gonna be
Fresh.
I mean, the good thing is white though,
yeah, it's not
because
too
you
bad.
can touch it up.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
if
yeah.
you do break a panel or something happens, you can always repaint it.
What kind of white are we doing? Are we doing like the white the wheels, or are we going with the same white?
I think we should go with Summit white. That way it matches with the door jambs that we're not touching.
Summit white is the original paint. Okay.
That way, because y'all only want to do the outside. If we change the color, then we're forced to paint the inside too.
Okay. True. All right, Lalo, well then it's in good hands. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Right now we're gonna head over to the suspension shop. So.
How's it ride? It's a little rough, man, but it has a solid motor like the 6.0.
Well, you know, they can sit in a baby seat.
It needs a smaller transmission. I think it has a 480.
Ah.
So it feels a little sluggish to go through all the gears.
So those are digital, Dakota digital?
Yeah, these are Dakota digital gauges. Pretty good. I mean, like I said, it's a solid little truck. I mean, I like it. I just don't know about the interior and stuff. I don't know. Nobody can know where these seats are from.
I think they're like aftermarket.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like I'm sitting like, wait.
Yeah, when me and Tito were driving, we saw Beto all the way up here.
Yeah. It wouldn't be bad just with the suspension work and then just the interior. Like I said, the motor's pretty solid. So.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, it probably needs like a tune.
Yeah. And I think it has all the mufflers because of California, all the regulations.
So we gotta build it around that too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, I don't know. Jimmy's a man out there, so maybe he can get around stuff like that.
So I'll stop at the gas station. Man, that's not bad.
Shit. Man, some of them Nissan Altimas, though.
Hey, that's how low people had to go fuel back in the day?
I don't know, but it's leaking,
Oh,
right?
shit. See.
You just need like $10 because they're gonna take off the fuel tank and put a fuel cell. We need $10 just to get to Psychotic. Yeah, this gotta go, bro. There you go. Let's go get something to drink. Alright guys, so on the way over here, I don't know if it was overheating when I was driving it at Lalo, but it overheated on the way over here. So this is why we wanted to drive the truck just to make sure everything was good, and it's not. I'm still thinking this radiator is a little small.
Yeah, you hear the fan on, but it's not doing its job. It's not cooling down.
We need a bigger radiator and we need double fans.
Yeah,
Triple. Electric fans. Yeah, it has one big one, but I think we need two. Not unless we want to do 4 like the burnout trucks, but I think just dual.
Yeah, dude. I mean, California is not as hot as Texas. It's always
not.
pretty cool over there.
It's not. So we got to fix that issue because it's overheating. It went over what, 220?
A little bit over 220.
All right. Now let's go talk to the boys here. And of course, we got the. What y'all do to the front? Because it looks lower.
We went lower in the back, right?
No, we went higher in the back. Oh, so you went higher in the back. Nothing in the front. It looks lower in the front now. ¿Prende la huella ahí o no?
Sí, güey. Turn on. Keys are in there.
Está atorando un poquito. ¿La van a cortar poquito aquí o no? ¿Así la van a dejar?
I mean, unless you want me to. I don't like doing it because it weakens the fenders.
Yeah, it does. Did you talk to Carlos about that shit or no?
Yeah. Ya me informé de él.
¿Qué son? ¿Sí jalan o no?
Sí, jala. Nomás necesito mandarles el spring rate. Lo que es para el weight. Pero sí andan en, I think they were like 3,500.
Ya.
Es que marca ahí, ya con shipping y
Oye, unos platitos que van aquí, güey.
¿Por me explico?
Sí. La frente también.
¿Está?
Para que se mire más clean.
Sí. I think I only need them in the front.
Yeah.
In the back, I don't know if it was closed, pero ya pasaron los dedos. Yeah, you're gonna have fun with your Bud Light. Hey, I'm gonna have Beto buying one of them 4-pull slips just to keep it over here.
Maybe somebody cash you out in Atlanta.
Nah, I ain't
How much for? How much you gonna sell it for?
We ain't trying to sell it, bro? Yeah, not yet.
Que las compran, güey.
¿Eh?
Que la compran.
¿Hacemos otra?
¿Cuánto me dan por esta madre? ¿Algo más verga? No, ya no se ve más verga que esta.
How much can I get for this truck? How much would you buy? How much would you pay for this truck? Right?
Down below.
I got about, I don't know, maybe about $20,000 worth of suspension. Back half, fuel cell, 4-link, big brakes, tubs. 50?
The truck cost you?
That's not including the wheels?
Oh, shit.
75 you'll go?
Oh, I don't know if I let it go for 75.
Huh?
I agree for a little bit, bro. Let me do the sound system and everything. Let me do the sound system.
Put a sunroof in it?
Nah. All right, enough about this. Let's go talk about Jimmy's truck. All right, guys, my boy Jonathan here is gonna be doing the suspension on the Humilde C10, and we got the rims right now, and we need to unload all that stuff so they can check it out. You want to pull this one forward a little bit? Para revisar la Raptor?
Epa. He just want to see it rolling.
What size wheels are we going on this one?
We're gonna go with 24 by 15s, and we're about to check them out. Let me back up the wrap. All right, guys, we waited to the end so I could show you guys the wheels, and we had a little problem with the wheels, but everything's fixed now. We are using 24 by 15s, 22s in the front, intro wheels, and these wheels are all the way from California, and this is gonna be a California truck, so it's only right for us to use California wheels. We were gonna use JTX, but JTX here in Texas, and my boy Jimmy Humilde is a big California guy, so we're gonna keep it California style. So we're using an intro coat, polish lip, polish windows. We're using a little bit of brush on the face, 265 30/22. Nice size tire, not too much meat, not like that, just, you know, just the good size, enough meat on it. So yeah, don't be thinking wrong. See, that's the problem here. 22 by 8.5, so we got the wheels.
This is the little meat.
This is the little meat. Little meat.
Big meat's in the back.
Yeah. Now we got Q1 suspension on this truck. We're gonna be using Q1 suspension in the front, which everything is right here. And of course, this is the upper. This is the upper. This is the lower one right here. So Q1 suspension all the way around for a better ride. It is gonna be on the coilover in the front and coilovers in the back. So. Turpa.
No more bumpy ride.
También. So, para los en de atrás va a ser custom mount.
Yeah, I got them.
Está bueno. Si estorba mucho, pues como ya es coilover y todo, pues
Yeah.
maybe we won't use the back.
The back.
And we got the big wheels in the back.
Spread that out on the floor. See what we got. Spread all that.
24 by 15s in the back. 24 by 15, 4-inch back space. You got a nice lip. I think this wheel right here will look really, really good on this truck just because it's an old school type wheel.
Polish lip, polish windows, brush.
Polished lip, polished windows, brush face. Yes. So, how would it look? You guys kind of get the idea right there. Take a screenshot right there, everybody. Put them in. Boom.
It's a classy wheel.
We're gonna lay in all the suspension, all the stuff here so you guys can check it out. Did we order the stuff for the rear, or that's gonna be custom? Tito?
No, it's all gonna be made in-house.
Okay. So the 4-link and everything that we're gonna be doing on that truck is gonna be all made here in-house with the guys. That's the sway bar for the front. So everything's gonna be new on this truck, suspension-wise. So it's gonna ride really, really good. Lower control arm, and these are built for C10s. So.
¿Cuánto vamos a vender, no?
Don't open up the clips.
I don't know. 75, dice Bud Light.
75 como está.
Start off at 150.
Dice van 75 esa madre, no, Tiro. I got about 20,000 suspension. Well, yeah, a little bit more than that.
Hit me up at Acosta at On the Gas.
You drive it around, give it some more time, and get about 100.
Yeah, we're gonna get a sound system.
Sound system, bed cover, blow through sound, paint. Come on, bro. That's the whole, you know what I'm saying? Everything.
Jumbo 747 took off already.
Suspension all the way around. You guys are gonna build the ladder bar, the fork link in the back, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like the same deal
Same setup.
you did on this one. Okay. We're gonna have to take off the cab off the frame. I'm gonna start do body work on the cab and the bed.
So you're gonna take the cab.
Yes. Whenever you're ready, I'll take the cab.
La cab no hay pedo, aquí tengo el lift.
Okay. Vamos a quitar todo el frame negro. Es que la troca es roja de abajo, so I gotta shoot it. I gotta undercoat it. It's gonna be a different color. It's not gonna be red no more. So it's gonna be totally different colors. It's gonna be two-tone now.
Alright.
The bed, you don't have to do a lot of work, right? Because we're not doing a big doghouse.
No, we're doing no doghouse.
No doghouse, no.
No, that's a stock white tub.
Yes, because that's one thing Jimmy said. He don't like the trailer type, trailer tub.
No, we're doing the.
And he doesn't like the doghouse in the middle. He's like, I don't like that thing in the middle where it goes up. And I was like, okay. I was thinking, like I said, we were gonna raise the whole floor, but because I thought we were gonna need a big notch.
Yeah.
But since we're just gonna go low enough, not too low, I think with the underbed notch will work.
Yeah, and then the front we're going with a slush tub.
Yeah, slush tubs. Yeah, we talked about that already. Quedó más o menos. This is the front right here. There's another piece that is missing. This is gonna frame front coil over QA1. QA1 suspension all the way around. Let's go. All right, guys, well, there you go. Video number 1. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be recording. We are going to be recording the process on the truck, but we're not going to be posting anything because we want to surprise Jimmy with a brand new build. I don't want him to know. Well, of course, you're already going to see the wheels, but he doesn't know what color we're going to paint it. He doesn't know all the little details that we're going to be doing to it. We're going to keep that a secret until we actually reveal it to him here in the next couple of months. My boy Jonathan already knows what to do. We're going to keep the stock floor, big tubs, original style tubs, four link in the back, QA1 suspension in the front. We are going to be doing some details on the firewall. We are going to be doing some details on the bed, inside the bed. We're going to have to take the cab off the frame, the bed off the frame, so we can undercoat everything underneath, because everything is literally red and underneath. So we got to throw primer it, sand it down, primer it, do an undercoat on the whole truck. You are going to be painting the whole frame shiny black. We want to give it a nice little look. You're doing a ladder bar, you're doing a four link?
Doing a four
link, okay. It does have brakes. We might go with another, we're going to upgrade on the brakes. He's going to give me a price for that, and everything else you already know what to do, right? Yes, sir. There you go. So the Humilde C10, guys, is getting dropped off, and you won't see this truck within the next couple of months. And once we get it done, we're going to be showing you guys a nice little clips of the truck getting built once we reveal the truck to Jim. With that being said, guys, that's pretty much it for today's vlog. I hope you liked it. There was a lot of talking, but it's cool. So we're repainting the whole Peewee truck completely with a step side bed, and this truck does drive pretty good. The suspension está sentada el rear end en un bump stop, so it's stiff as fuck right now. And I drove it. It feels all right. It is heating up, so we got to fix. Once we get to the engine stuff, we got to fix some stuff on the engine bay. Make sure everything's running 100. Make sure it's posi, gears, converter, transmission, cam, the whole 9 yards. We're doing everything on this truck. So once again, guys, that's pretty much it for today's vlog. I want to thank everybody for watching. I also want to thank Jimmy Humilde for trusting us and building a badass C10 for him. This guy usually gets a lot of lowriders built and a lot of other custom cars, and he's not going to be disappointed, right? Of course not. He's not going to be disappointed with this one. I'm sure he's going to want us to build him another truck or something else. So with that being said, guys, pretty much it for today's vlog. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go.